Ricky Carmichael, you're in Triumph kit, a long way from being a Motocross of Nations and AMA greatest of all time, really. Did you ever see this happening in your career, that you would become a...
No, I didn't. It's an incredible experience and an opportunity I'm very, very happy about and excited about. It's been a long road to get here to where we're at. The job still isn't quite completed yet. However, it's been a fun experience, and never in a million years did I think that I would be in this position, but it's a great position to be in, certainly.
And how much are you riding the bike? How much are you part of this development, and do you see the progress, and do you enjoy this part of the job?
Yeah, I've ridden the bike a lot. It's been a long, many years of hard work and progression from day one. So I have a lot of hours on the machine. It's been fun. It has. It really has. So we'll see what happens. I think everyone's going to be really excited. The bike is very competitive, and I think it's capable of winning.
Have you looked at other manufacturers, and I don't know if you've ridden any of those bikes to sort of compare what Triumph is doing and what direction you want to take with this bike?
Yeah, I think of anything in the motorcycle world, you're always looking at what your competitors have and seeing, you know, where they perform at, where they don't perform well, and having respect for those brands and knowing where they're strong. So yeah, of course, you know, I see other brands and have thrown my leg over other brands for sure, just to kind of to get a baseline. I feel like you have to know where they're at, right? Because you have to be better than them, or at least try to be better than them. So certainly, and but I think that's been happening for a long time.
And with going to the World Championship, just the MX2 class to start with, are we going to see you more at World Championship events then?
It just depends. It depends on my schedule with Supercross and TV. I would love to attend some MX2 events for sure, and always love going and watching World Championship, Motocross World Championship races. They got some good momentum going right now, so we'll see what happens. It just depends on my schedule outside of Triumph.
And you're quite busy. You do obviously the Supercross commentary. You're doing this Triumph thing. I remember reading or hearing you treated motocross as a job during your career. Are you enjoying riding bikes now more maybe than you were back then, or is this still a sort of a job to you?
Yeah, well, this is a lot of fun. You know, this project for me. You know, when I was racing, it was a job. I was paid to win. Where now I love helping and sharing my knowledge and what I've learned throughout the years. So it's been a lot of fun. And it's a journey that I've enjoyed. Certainly love getting out and riding the bike and testing new parts and pieces and all that fun stuff.
Do you wish you'd been able to enjoy it more I'm sure you enjoyed the winning, but the sort of day-to-day life of it during your career, because Caroli, I think, is 37 today, going with a #1 plate. Do you ever think, I maybe could have extended my career and if I'd been able to sort of enjoy the daily ritual?
I mean, listen, I could have extended my career for sure, but I also could have gotten hurt and not enjoyed, you know, the things that I was able to accomplish. You know, there's no amount of money worth your health, for sure. So I don't really look back and say, man, I wish I would have raced a little bit more, just because of the risk, and I was content with what I had accomplished. So this is a nice mix of what I'm doing right now.
A lot of people always said Kevin Windham was a natural talent and maybe had more talent than you, but obviously your records and that you were more heart and work ethic. Do you feel you had Kevin's talent and it was just your work ethic and heart, or where do you put yourself on that line?
Yeah, no, he had way more talent than I did, that I ever dreamed of having. I just was able to work a little bit harder than Kevin was, and yeah, but I had a tremendous amount of respect for him. I learned a lot from Kevin.
Was there a secret to your success in terms of, you didn't get hurt very much, but everybody thought you were riding the edge? But to win 10 outdoors in a row, 5 Supercrosses, were you riding the edge, really?
Well, that's the thing. Like, everyone thinks there's some secret answer. No, I put in my hard work. Yes, I rode the edge a lot, but you know, I practiced that way, and that made me comfortable at the races. But yes, there's really no secret.
And just finally, Motocross of Nations, you have some great memories here, some tough memories here.
That's right.
Does it bring all that flooding back when you're at an event like this? Obviously Redbud's a pretty awesome facility as well to have it.
This is a great place for the MX of Nations for sure. I've got a lot of great memories here. I've raced it 6 times and I've won 3 times. So yeah, some not great memories, but overall Always fun to represent your country, and that's going to be a mega turnout here this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch these guys race.
Is it more pressure to race for America at a Nations than your normal AMA, even against a guy like McGrath? I mean, this year Eli's last race in America, trying to win his first ever Nations. Can you relate to what these guys are going through?
Yeah, I think it. I feel like the MXGP guys in all the countries race a little harder for this race than they might every single weekend, unless they're in a championship situation. So I think they're going to get the best of everyone. And you know, at the end of the day, it's not. This race isn't always about being the fastest. It's about being the most consistent. So as far as which team's going to win, I mean, obviously, yeah, I would love to see guys I would love to see USA do well, but I also, you know, there's individual races within the race as well, and I want to see guys have a great race, like Caroli, for example. You know, it'd be great to see him have a good race if this is going to be his last race ever. And same for Eli. You know, like it's not just about the overall win for me this weekend.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time.